A very warm good morning to one and all present over here class. Welcome to the digital platform of APS. Now this is Pawan Kumar. Today I will start 15th lecture of chapter 13 probability. So class, in previous lecture I have completed random variable probability distribution theorem and some questions related to NCERT related to probability distribution. Now in today's lecture I will start with a new question related to probability distribution and a mean of probability or mean of the random variable. So see, question number 1 is or question is let a pair of die be thrown. A pair of dice be thrown and the random variable x and the random variable x be the sum of the numbers that appears on two dice. Appears on two dice. So find the mean or expectation of x. Mean or expectation of x. This is our question. Now class, in this question again I am repeating, let a pair of dice be thrown means sample space of or a sample space in a single roll of two dice. Two dice are to be thrown. So what will be the sample space? Sample space, you know, that will be 36. 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 and so on, 3 6 6. So two dice are thrown and you know total number of outcomes is 36. Sample space n of s is 36 and a random variable x. The random variable x be the sum of the numbers appear on two dice. Means in this question random variable x and what is the given information about x? X is the sum of the numbers appear on the dice. Means sum should be sum that will be 1 not. Minimum sum will be 2 and maximum sum will be 12. You know. Now see what we can say about x. So see the solution. Since x denotes the sum of number appears on dice. Sum of number appears on dice. Suppose you have two dice. Now possible outcomes are 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here is possible outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now sum minimum sum will be 2 when 1 come with 1, so 1 1, and its sum will be 2, and maximum sum will be 12. So x random variable, what we can write? Random variable x, what we can write? That is 2. 3 will be also, so 2 plus 1, 1 plus 2, that will be 3, and 4 will be also, because 2 plus 2, and 2 plus 3 will be 5. 6 will be also, 2 plus 4, 4 plus 2, 3 3. Now 7 will be also, 8 9 10 11 and 12. So this is the random variable. See, now it is clear that the minimum sum is 2. And the maximum sum that is 12. So ordered pair, you know, there is 36, and now in case of 2, result will be only 1 1. In case of 3, result will be 1 2 2 1. In case of 4, result will be 1 3 3 1 2 2. And in case of 5, result will be 1 4 4 1 2 3 3 2. Now we are going to solve the probability. See, now P of x is equal to 2. P of x is equal to 2 means we have to find out the probability for only 1 1. Only 1 1. So probability of 1 1, that result will be total number of possible outcomes, you know, that is 36, and in case of 1 1, so result will be 1 by 36. This is the probability. Now again, P of x is equal to 3. In case probability of 1 2 2 1 1 2 and 2 1, so its probability will be, that result is 2 by 36. Result is 2 by 36. Now in case of P4, means x is equal to 4, probability of 1 3 3 1 2 2 is equal to 3 by 36. See, now I will solve for P is equal to, or P of x is equal to 5. In case probability 1 4 4 1 3 2 2 3, so its a probability will be, for 5, result will be 4 by 36. 4 by 36. See, now I will solve for P of x is equal to 6. Now see, P of x is equal to 6. See, for p is equal to, or p of x is equal to 6, in case we are going to find out the probabilities of 1 5 5 1 4 2 2 4 and 3 3. See, ordered pair 1 5 5 1 4 2 2 4 3 3, result is some 5, so its result will be 5 by 36. This is the probability. Now p of x is equal to 7, in case p of 7 means 3 4 4 3 5 2 2 5 6 1 and 1 6. 6 1 and 1 6. Now what will be its result? Total is 6, so 6 by 36. So calculation is 6 by 36. P of x is equal to 8. In case probability of 2 6 6 2 4 4 5 3 3 5, total is 5. Now result will be 5 by 36. 5 by 36 in case of p of x is equal to 8. Now p of x is equal to 9. P of x is equal to 9. P of x is equal to 9. In case, what will be the result? This is 3 6 5 4 4 5 6 3. And there is 4 terms, so 4 by 36. Now p of x 10. Now we are going to calculate p of x 10, means p of x is equal to 10. See, p of x is equal to 10. In case, what will be the probability? Outcomes will be 5 5 6 4 and 4 6. Now result will be 3 by 36. 3 by 36. Now for x is equal to 11, when sum will be 11, in case, what will be the possible outcomes? Possible outcomes will be 5 6 and 6 5. So result will be 2 by 36. Now in case of 12, means p of x is equal to 12. So in case of p is equal to x is equal to 12, p of x is equal to 12. P of x is equal to 12. In case probability will be only 6 6, so result will be 1 by 36. So this is the total probabilities, their corresponding with their corresponding random variables. Means random variable are 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, and their corresponding probabilities are p of x2, p of x3, p of x4, p of up to p of x12. Now probability distribution table. How? See, now probability distribution table, that is this is random variable and this is their corresponding frequencies. So there are total 11 possible outcomes, means possible frequencies from 2 to 12. 2 to 12 means 11 terms. So see, we are going to partition of 11 terms. Now this is the total partitions of 11 terms. So random variable is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Now what is their probabilities? You have solved from probabilities for x is equal to 2. Result is 1 by 36. Result is 1 by 36. Now for probability x is equal to 3, result is 2 by 36. Probability for x is equal to 4, result is 3 by 36. Now probability for x is equal to 5, result is 4 by 36. Now probability for x is equal to 6, result is 5 by 36. And for 7, x is equal to 7, result is 6 by 36. Now for x is equal to 8, result is 5 by 36. This is 4 by 36, 3 by 36, 2 by 36, 1 by 36. Now this is the probability distribution table. See, this is the probability distribution table. We have to find out in this question, find the mean or expectation of x. Expectation of x is, we have to calculate mean. So what is mean for this probability distribution table? Now see, mean of x or expectation of x, both are same. So mean of x, you know its formula is sigma I is equal to 1 to n or pi xi, or we can write xi pi. This is the probability. Now see, so mean for x, what we can write? We can write 2 into 1 by 36, result is 2 by 36. Now result is 6 by 36, 2 3 is 6, 6 by 36. Now 4 3 is 12, 12 by 36. Now 4 5 is 20, 20 by 36. Now plus 6 5 is 30, 30 by 36 plus 42 by 36. This is 42 by 36. See. Now 6 7 is 42, 8 5 is 40. Next plus 40 by 36. Now 9 4 is 36. So I am writing here plus 36 by 36, and now plus 10 3 is 30, 30 by 36. Now plus 22 by 36, 22 by 36. Now plus 12 by 36. Now this is the mean of random variable. Now see, mean of random variable. Now we have to add. So mean of random variable will be 2 plus 6 plus 12 plus 20 plus 30 plus 42 plus now 40 plus 36 plus 30 plus 22 plus 12. Whole upon 36. Now we have to add this. Now this calculation, when you will solve, you will get the mean of x. Result, that is 7. So mean is 7. Now this is the answer. This is the answer. Now see. Now this question is completed. In this question, you know, a pair of dice is thrown. So class, you already know n of s. Sample space of rolling die 2 times. Result is 36. So n of s will be equal to 36. And n of e we have to calculate because x is random variable and then random variable is given, that is sum of the number appear on the 2 dice. दो डाइस पे जो अपर फेस पे जो नंबर आते हैं उनको हम लोग सम करते हैं और सम करने पे वो नंबर क्या क्या आ सकते हैं, 2 आ सकते हैं, 3 आ सकते हैं, 4 आ सकते हैं, 5 आ सकते हैं, 5 6 7 8 9 10 अप टू 12 तक वो नंबर आ सकते हैं. अब 2 आने के कितने चांसेस है? 2 आने के हमारी एक चांसेस है, वो हमारा रिजल्ट हो जाएगा 1/36 हो जाएगा. 6 आने के कितने चांसेस है और 3 आने के कितने चांसेस हैं? 3 आने के चांसेस हमारे कैलकुलेशन में आपको दिख जाएगा आपको. सो इस तरीके से करके हम लोग बहुत सारे नंबर्स की प्रॉपर्टीज़ निकाल सकते हैं, रैंडम वेरिएबल जितने भी दिए हैं यहाँ पे. इन केस रैंडम वेरिएबल्स की प्रॉपर्टी निकालने के बाद, रैंडम वेरिएबल्स हम लोग निकालने के बाद उसकी करस्पॉन्डिंग फ्रीक्वेंसीज निकाल लेते हैं. उसके बाद हम लोग उसके मीन्स को कैलकुलेट करते हैं. मीन कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं? रैंडम वेरिएबल्स को उसकी करस्पॉन्डिंग फ्रीक्वेंसी से, प्रोबेबिलिटी से हम लोग मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं. सो यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने प्रोबेबिलिटी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन टेबल में हम लोगों ने देखा कि xi वेरिएबल्स है, रैंडम वेरिएबल्स, और उसकी करस्पॉन्डिंग प्रोबेबिलिटीज़ आपको गिवन नीचे हम लोग कैलकुलेट किए थे, और दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई अगर कर देते हैं तो रिजल्ट हमारा आ जाता है. दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करके सम करना है, सिग्मा इज द समेशन, और सम करेंगे तो रिजल्ट हमारे पास आ जाएगा 7/7. सो मीन आप लोग निकालना जानते ही हैं. सो दिस क्वेश्चन इज कंप्लीटेड. सी, and this is the formula to calculate the mean, and also you can calculate median, variance. In case of variance, you have to multiply or you have to square the random variable, then multiply by their probabilities, because you know the formula of random variance of x. So variance of x के लिए हम लोग क्या करते हैं, variance of x के लिए हम लोग करते हैं आप e of x square, ये जो होता है e of x square, e of ex square minus e of x mean. This is mean. This is the calculation of for variance. Now this topic is totally completed. This topic is totally completed.